Hello, my friends. I'm here with little Wally. This is my 3-gallon worm bin, and it's a Tupperware container, and a Rubbermaid, excuse me. And you can see that he's been a little bit up on the edges, but really not a whole lot. I think I'm going to pull this back just a tiny bit. You can see maybe a little bit more. There we go. See it to the ends. And I'm wearing gloves today just because I think this is probably pretty moist. The last time I was in here was October 20th. So, and this is November 14th. So, 25 days. And I want to just kind of claw in here and see, because I got a pretty hearty feeding right before we went on vacation, and I'm seeing some worms already, and I have an idea that I want to I gave it a grapevine. I gave it some grapevine to see if it it really looks really moist. You see how moist that is. The worms look like a nice sized worm, but you can see the grape stem doesn't look, it feels wiggly, probably more so than it was when it went in there. Let's see what else we have. But it looks very condensed. What else do we do? This looks like, what would that be? Banana peel? Maybe. Yeah. Cardboard, something. Banana peel, cardboard, what the heck. Looks like they're doing very well. Look at them. Let me come in from the other side. See what I can see here. I'm going to remove this for just a second. There we go. How's everybody today? I hope you're doing well. It's a kind of a cloudy day here. We normally, wake up to sunshine and heat. So, this being the middle of November, our weather here in Central Florida is just starting to change. This looks like nice. Let me just get a handful down here. Looks like he really is eating that nicely. My favorite word, nicely. You can still see some, you can still see bedding in there and what have you, but look at how dark and rich that is. Oops, sorry. Poor thing. Dropped him on his head. Oh, that's just a little guy. Any big brothers down there? I think they're hiding in the center. Lovely. Lovely fellas and ladies. Worms have both male and female properties. Kind of a beginning of a clitellum there. They're teenagers or young adults. All right, I wanted to do something just a little bit different. I usually put my coffee filter on the top to keep things moist. And I wanted to see how it would work if I put the coffee filter on the bottom. I could put one on the top too, but just kind of like I'm layering. There we go. I'm going to take this is a pretty fresh coffee filter. I think I pulled it out yesterday, so it's still a little wet. Still got fresh coffee on it pretty much. And I'm just going to put a little soil on top, and just a little bit of bedding. This is, by the way, a combination of cardboard and newspaper. We've been getting the Sunday paper, and paper going through a shredder just kind of like it pulverizes it, and it makes it almost, the fibers get kind of like a girl with static hair. Anyway, if you put your cardboard in like an alternate, it'll push those newspaper fibers through much better. Anyway, I wanted to give little Wally some really fresh frozen banana instead of the dried and pulverized that I've been doing, where I put them through my dehydrator, and then I grind it through the NutriBullet and put kind of like the dust on top of it. But this is going to be a decent sized feeding. This was, like I said, this was 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks, and I'm not seeing anything in here. So let's see if they can break down. I normally take these. Oops, I did. Okay. This is the stem part of the banana, and it seems like it takes forever. So I usually cut that in about a half. And I've got some strawberry tops for them. Not a whole lot in volume, but, enough. And I'm going to give them some coffee grounds. Nice amount of coffee grounds. I have the 2 smaller shoe boxes, and boy, you have to be really careful with those. I usually pulverize everything after I've frozen it, and I put it through the NutriBullet with some liquids, and then it goes in like a soft ice cream. Well, and it's a small bin, so that really takes it up very quickly, because you don't want to give them so much food that it takes them so long to eat it that it goes anaerobic, and without air. This is my moringa, and those are the little things that come in like vitamin containers and what have you, that keep your products fresh. And so when I'm doing moringa and I do the stems for the worms, we have the leaves and the real fine part, but I give them, and it was only about 1.5 ounces, but certainly does help with keeping your worms healthy, is to feed them any healthy additives that you have. And corn and oats are certainly good for them. And I think that's, oh wait, how about some eggshell? Because the eggshell, of course, is great for their gizzard. So I'll give them a little bit of that. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give them a little handful of some Drake elm leaves that I just picked up this morning. So little Wally is getting everything. He's getting the full treatment. He's got pulverized things, he has full-fledged things, he's got slow food, he's got fast food, he's got all foods. And then I'm going to just put that over top. This is the others. Let's see how he likes all of that. I think this was a stem from a moringa that I put in there, and it's breaking down, but you can see it's a soft wood. I don't think moringa would be something that I would want to try and build anything with. So anyway, there I just make it a short one today. What the heck? How about if we just put on a few leaves on the top? These are the fall leaves from Williamsburg. I'm trying to find uses for them that look pretty. Let's see how well they do here. And then I'm going to put another, oh wait, I forgot my grapevine, my grape stem. I'm going to tuck that down underneath on this side. Okay, let's try to remember this for 3 weeks. Oops. And I'm just going to cover it. You know, worms are such wonderful creatures. They really are. I really don't know why everyone in the world doesn't have a worm farm. And you don't even have to call it a farm. If you make these creatures your pets. Sorry, I have to pump my little, I tell you about this all the time. This is the greatest little half-gallon sprayer, and Rick bought it for me at Lowe's, and I think it was $8. If you're former military, if you served in the military, they give you a 10% off, so how can you beat that? I'm just kind of like washing down the sides here a little bit. Wally's really, you know, size for 3 gallons. It's great. If you had a dorm room, if it was you and one other person maybe, you could really use this quite well. Normally when I get to harvest, where, let me just take this out of this sleeve here for a minute and show you that the size of Wally. Can I do that? Let me just do it this way. Here's my hand. Here's my hand. I'm about an 8-inch, so Wally is maybe 11 inches by 15 inches would just be my guess. So about an 11 by 15, and this is only about 3 inches high. And this is the 3rd feeding for this bin in about 2 months, something like that. I did 3 weeks each time. So anyway, that's it. Just didn't want to hold you too long, but it's a great size. It usually whenever I'm harvesting, I can get one of the big Folger coffee containers. Those are about just over 3 pounds, and I'll get one of those full, and I can get probably like every 4 months maybe I'll get 3 of those out, so maybe about 10-11 pounds a year feeding this little thing. And that's a nice, you know, for somebody who's just doing, say, pots. Say you have a pot garden. That's really great. You can give everybody a nice little organic feeding. So anyway, as you can see, you can hear that my fountain's going, but you can see that it's kind of a, some people would say gloomy. I like to think that it's just a beautiful overcast day. Leaves are falling, and it's weather's temperate. It makes you want to put on an extra shirt or a sweater or a small, you know, thin jacket and go out for a walk. So garden what you've got, and I hope everybody has a great day. Come back and see me real soon. Bye-bye.